What up? What up? What up? Ladies and gents, boys and girls, you are now tuned in to a brand new video of Sportsway with Dre Day podcast. I am your host with the most, the Hood's ESPN, Crystal Street's very own, Dre Day. What's up? What's up? What's up? Once again, thank y'all for your continued support of the podcast. Keep it going, keep it growing, keep it flowing. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, Sportsway with Dre Day Podcast. Hit that subscribe button. Also, hit that notification bell. So that way, once a video is uploaded, you will get a notification letting you know that I dropped a new video. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, tell a friend to tell a friend, all that good stuff. Man, oh man. We got a video today. I really wanted to do this the day it happened, but I had just got back from the Bronx after spending the weekend with the missus, and I was just too exhausted, too tired to do it. Then Monday, I wanted to do it, and my boss asked me if I can come into work early on Tuesday, so I'm like, dang, man, I gotta go home. I gotta get my rest. But today, I'm like, nah, when I get home, I got to cook this up. I've waited long enough. And I know there's a lot of people that want my opinion. And the reason why is because a couple of people hit me up and was like, yo, D, when you gonna give your take on this Reggie Caitlin Clark thing? What you gonna say? I'm like, don't worry, it's coming. So that's what this video was about. If you haven't seen it by now, Sunday night on NBA on NBC, Caitlin Clark was a guest on, I want to say it was the pregame before the Knicks-Lakers game, if I'm not mistaken. First of all, congrats to her that she was even a part of that. Big move for her. Congratulations to her for that. But the part that everybody is talking about is when NBA great Reggie Miller, the beautiful Maria Taylor, who does amazing work on NBC, when it pertains to NBA on NBC or Sports America football, which is basically the pregame for Sunday Night Football. She's done amazing work, has always been an amazing host, to say the least, whether it was on ESPN or now NBC. So kudos to her. Maria Taylor threw Reggie Miller an alley-oop. For somebody that don't dunk, I think the only time I seen Reggie Miller dunk was a playoff game against the then New Jersey Nets in the playoffs. I believe it was game 5 of the Eastern Conference or whatever. And Reggie Miller just drove to the cup and slammed it. That was probably the only time I seen him dunk. Well, guess what? Sunday night, Maria Taylor threw him a lob and he dunked that thing like he was Vince Carter. She had asked him, is there any player in the NBA that he can compare Caitlin Clark to? Now, I don't have the video clip because I want y'all to see it in its entirety. I don't want to show it and it's minimized. I'm still trying to get the gist of this thing with the sharing screen. But what I will do is I'm going to tell you verbatim what Reggie Miller said. In fact, hold on, let me see something. Hold on. Hopefully y'all heard that. He compared Caitlin Clark to Payton Pritchard of the Boston Celtics. Now, what you don't see is Caitlin Clark's reaction afterwards. Now, I know what she was thinking. I'm quite sure everybody that is going to agree with me knows what she was thinking. When Maria Taylor threw Reggie Miller that lob of a question, she was expecting Reggie Miller to say Steph Curry. And Reggie Miller said, I'm not falling for that okie doke. I'm going to tell you exactly who you remind me of. And see, me personally, I don't have an issue with the comparison. I don't. And the reason why I don't have an issue with it is because who said it? Reggie Miller has no reason to be biased. Well, he does have a reason to be biased to Caitlin Clark because she plays in Indiana. So he has a reason to be biased, but he chose not to. He chose to give her the answer she needed to hear, not what she wanted to hear. Because, again, had you seen, listen, anybody out there that's seen the clip, y'all seen Caitlin Clark's reaction after he said what he said. And her face changed drastically because she was so looking forward to hearing Steph Curry's name that as soon as he said Payton Pritchard, her face changed drastically. I want to salute Reggie Miller because he was the only one that actually said what needed to be said. Now, Melo, he had to, go politically correct and say Luka. Like, come on, bro. Seriously? Like, their games are nothing alike. Nothing alike. They're both superstars and they both don't play defense. So in some way, maybe they kind of do, maybe their games kind of do similar a little bit. They're both superstars and they don't play a lick of defense. Give or take, right? But see, when Reggie said that, I loved it. Because now you got a bunch of these fools that got platforms and they're dogging Reggie Miller. Jason Whitlock of the world talking about some, I can see why Reggie did this. Because he has a sister named Cheryl Miller that everybody says is the greatest female basketball player of all time. And, I'm going to let you know that my sister is, so I'm going to say such and such. Whitlock, shut up. We get your obsession with Caitlin Clark. And it's nauseating at this point. If I was Caitlin Clark, I would put an order of protection on you for your obsession with her because it's ridiculous. Then you got Paul Pierce and who was it? Who else said? Somebody, Danny Green. They talking about Steph Curry. Her game is nothing like Steph Curry. Nothing. See, y'all get clamorized by them logo threes. Her game is nothing like Steph Curry. Nothing like it. And the reason being is because Caitlin Clark can't move without the ball. Steph Curry can. Steph Curry can go left and right. Caitlin Clark can't function without a pick and roll. She can't drive to the lane. She's weak at driving to the lane at that. Okay? So, how is her game anything comparable to Steph Curry? Take away the logo threes. What else in her game is equivalent to Steph Curry? Not a damn thing. And this is why I hold Reggie Miller to the highest order, because he was the only one that saw through the nonsense. And he was the only one brave enough to tell that young lady exactly what it is. You are not Steph Curry. You are not Luka Doncic. Are you a superstar? Yes. You are a superstar. I'll give you that. You are a superstar. But you are nothing like Steph Curry, and you are nothing like Luka Doncic. And Reggie Miller was the only one that had common sense to say, you know what? I am not falling for the okie doke. I'm going to tell her what she need to hear and not what she want to hear. Reggie, you a real one. You're not, I mean, not to say that I questioned it before, but you a real one for this one. You are definitely a real one for this one. Now, the only issue with Reggie Miller, the only bone I have to pick with him when it comes to this is he said that she's in the top 3 of Indiana shooters of all time. Of course, he threw himself in there. He threw Tyrese Halliburton in there. He threw Caitlin Clark in there. I'm like, wait a minute. There's one name on there you forgot. Larry Bird. First of all, Larry Bird is the only one that's actually from Indiana. Y'all just play in Indiana. Y'all not from Indiana. Larry Bird is. So for me, if you're talking about Indiana hoopers or Indiana shooters, he's number 1. No, Reggie, I will put you at number 1, and I'll put Larry Bird at number 2. No. In fact, I'll put Larry Bird at number 1 because he's originally from Indiana. So I'll put Larry Bird at 1. I'll put Reggie at 2. And then who knows? Maybe I'll throw Caitlin at 3. But see, again, like that whole thing there kind of ticked me off. But he made up for it with that comparison because me personally, I don't have an issue with it. I don't. I mean, Pritchard is a champ. Caitlin Clark isn't. I'm just saying, but Reggie, salute to you because you was the only one that saw through it. You was the only one that saw through the nonsense, and you told that young lady what she needed to hear. There's nothing wrong with being compared to Payton Pritchard. I'm not going to say he's a great player, but for his role, he's an exceptional player. Exceptional player. See, you Caitlin Clark stans, y'all have gotten spoiled to the point where y'all think Steph this, Steph that, Luka this, Luka that. I'm sorry, her game is not like that. Because Luka and Steph, they're top 5, top 10 in the NBA. Caitlin Clark is not even top 10 in the WNBA. Ooh, did I say that? Absolutely, I did. And I got the evidence to prove it. I can name you at least 7 to 9 guards that are better than Caitlin Clark. I'm going to leave Asia Wilson out of this. I'm going to leave Nafisa Kalia out of this. I'm going to leave Stewie out of this. And I'm going to leave Alyssa Thomas out of this because they play, they're forwards and centers. I'm just talking about strictly guards. I can name you 7 to 9 guards, maybe even 10 guards that are better than Caitlin Clark. May I start the class, shall we? Paige Beckers, come to the front of the classroom. Sabrina Ionescu, come to the front of the classroom. Kelsey Plum, come to the front of the classroom. Kelsey Mitchell, come to the front of the classroom. Jackie Young, come to the front of the classroom. Alicia Gray, come to the front of the classroom. Kayla McBride, come to the front of the classroom. Courtney Williams, come to the front of the classroom. Skylar Diggins, come to the front of the classroom. And last but not least, the crash out queen that just had 47 points, Marina Mabry, come to the front of the classroom. That's 10 guards I just named that are better than Caitlin Clark. See, y'all get glossed over those points. Y'all get glossed over about y'all get glossed over about those points, man. Them points don't mean everything. I'm talking about efficiency, all that. Good player, but she got a lot of holes in her game. Maybe she should take a page from Angel Reese. Listen to the criticism that she has been getting, humble herself, and work on those flaws. Because I know Caitlin Clark stands don't want to hear this, but all that yapping that y'all did about Angel Reese, what did she do? She worked on her game. Y'all said that she was grabbing her own rebounds, missing her layups. What did she do? Get in the gym and worked on it. Now y'all can't say anything to her now. But y'all can't help yourself. Y'all still gonna do it. But when it comes to your Caitlin Clark, tell her about herself. Tell her to work on her mid-game. Tell her to work on her dribbling. Tell her to work on driving to the basket. Tell her how to function better without a screen from Aaliyah Boston. And most importantly, tell her to work on them damn turnovers. So yeah, shout out to Reggie Miller. Shout out to Reggie Miller. Because you saw through it, man. You saw through it. You told her what she needed to hear, not what she wanted to hear. There's too many kiss asses that's constantly kissing this young girl's ass. And it's annoying. Contrary to popular belief, I like Caitlin Clark. Contrary to popular belief, y'all think I'm a hater. No, I'm not a hater. I'm a Caitlin Clark truth teller. That's what I am. Some of y'all just not ready for that. I've been following this girl since her freshman year at Iowa. Y'all probably jumped on the train when she went to those 2 national titles. I was following her since her freshman year. Y'all new to this. I'm not. I'm just calling it how I see it. Exceptional player. Thank her for bringing awareness to the WNBA. She played a big part. Big part. I give her that. But when it comes to that GOAT talk, she's the best thing since sliced bread. She's the best WNBA player. She's the greatest WNBA player. I'm not standing on that. I'm not jacking that. I'm not subscribing to that. And I never will. Because I done seen the greats. I've seen them all. Too many to name. She ain't on their level. Don't give me nothing about popularity. Don't give me nothing about viewership. Because I ain't trying to hear it. Because that's your only weapon of choice. That's the only weapon that you can come to me with. I'm talking about your game. Talk about her game. And her game is very average. You take away those long logos, what else she bring to the table? Anyway, I'm off this. Y'all hit me in the comments and tell me what y'all think. The 10 names that I mentioned, are y'all in agreement with me with those 10 names? Or there's a few that she's better than? But y'all hit me in the comments and y'all tell me what y'all think, man. I gotta go. I gotta watch my soaps before I go to sleep, man. But it's a wrap for this video. Once again, thank y'all for y'all continued support. Keep it going, keep it growing, keep it flowing. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Again, hit that notification bell so that way when a video is uploaded, you will get a notification letting you know I dropped a new video. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, tell a friend and tell a friend, all that good stuff. In closing, y'all know how this goes. This has been another video of Sportswear with Dre Day Podcast. Catch y'all on the flip side. God bless. Peace and love. Your boy is out of here.